Well, let's see, what do we got here? Right on. Do a little bit of a live, see if anybody shows up. All right. Where do I want to put this? K-Boz is in the house. Can you hear me? Can you see me? Demon, way up? Or what up? William Hostler, my man. Ronnie, boy, all the familiar names. Geez, look at everybody jump in. Ronnie, Retro Boy, Fugman 4, Jason Poole. Missed you all. Yes, hear you and see you. All right. Everybody watch the Book of Boba Fett? Everybody into that? I was. I liked it a lot. Where you been? Well, that's a long story. I've had a lot of things going on, mostly bad, unfortunately, but things are better now. Smash that like button. Mr. Hostler has spoken. This is the way. Yeah, I did some moving. I did some, had to spend some time up in Minnesota for about 3 months, which was supposed to be a good thing, but just mentally exhausted me, and all kinds of other not real fun things. But I'm back in, not back, but in a new place. Got a little bit of the studio set up. Like on my way in. Right on. So, who watched Book of Boba Fett? Did everybody watch all the episodes? Did you watch the finale, which that was pretty cool? I went and dug out my Boba Fett from last year that I still haven't opened. I have another one that I got years ago. I think it came from China. I think it's a knockoff. It looks almost identical to this one, but I think I'm going to take that one and maybe make a custom. Might do a little bit of a custom with the black, like the new boba, the new boba tea. And then I had to grab my Mando, which I was so lucky to get back when it was at GameStop. Very happy with that. I just pulled that out because of what's going on with Star Wars right now. Only up to 3. Pharoid 77. Get them watched. It's good. I loved it. Jason says he finished it today. Watched the last one a little while ago. K-Boz, awesome. Watching Reacher right now. How is that, William? How is that Reacher? I don't know if I'm going to give it a chance because hey, Russell Cruz. The guy that's playing him, there's just something about him. I've never liked his acting. The only time I've ever really liked him was the first time I seen him in Smallville. But like, I don't know. He just kind of seems like a dumbass to me or something. Maybe his acting will be different in Reacher. Seems like a nice guy. He was on a podcast with what's his nuts that played Lex Luthor on Smallville. He was talking a little bit on there, and he didn't seem to rub me the wrong way on there, so I might give it a try. I've watched everything that I'm really interested in, so I kind of have to find something new. Macho 23. Glad to see you back, bro. It is good to be back. Good to see you all, and it's good to be seen. going to try to make this a little more consistent thing again. Get some videos out. Got a package from William Hostler yesterday that working on a video for that. I got a this. I have never seen this in the wild. My one of my best friends sent this to me. That is very cool. It'd be nice to have like 3 of these, but man, if I just have this one, I am so grateful and so happy that that I got that. I still got to get that. What is that? The Viper, that orange one. I haven't seen that anywhere either. But when I'm, hey Fernando, when I collect so many different lines, I'm into DC and Marvel and Star Wars and GI Joe and especially He-Man and then NECA stuff. It's hard to army build stuff. If I was only into GI Joe, it'd be a lot easier to army build. But when I'm spread so thin with all the things that I collect, it's hard to buy, 3, 4, 5, 6 plus figures of, the same figure. But I got a lot of cool stuff. Look at, speaking of NECA, this isn't NECA, but this is going to go with my Back to the Future. You guys have seen those? Little TV. I'm going to put that with my Back to the Future NECA guy. I was really happy that I got that. Got it a while ago. I think I got it for Christmas from my girlfriend, actually. What's going on? Fernando, William Hostler. The woman who played Lana from Smallville is actually in the show as well. Yeah, I did see her, actually. Yeah, I like her. She's a real nice gal. I got lucky and found both at Target. Awesome. Yeah, I think lately, the last couple months, when I go to Target, it's always later in the day. I think if I was hitting the stores early in the morning like I used to, I'd probably have a little better luck. Have an Alley Viper being delivered tomorrow from Hasbro. Awesome, Jason. Yeah, the Alley Viper. That's what it is. Yeah, I got to get my hands on one of those. Probably have to order it. I think I can get it from GameStop with my $5 off, and after the shipping and handling, I think it's only $25. So I might go that route. I don't know. Still hunting vipers and bats. No luck yet. My good friend Ben, I think he said he found this at Walgreens. So check your Walgreens if you didn't know that already. What do y'all think about this DC Lobo? Now, the Lobo that, speaking of my good friend Ben, he sent me a while back. That one from Storm Collectibles, that's choice. This one pales in comparison to that one, but I'm a DC nut, so that's awesome. I've been working on the 3 Jokers. I can't say that I haven't found the 3rd Joker because I don't think it's out yet, at least not around here. But I've been digging out a bunch of my my Star Wars figures. And for somebody that's only watched a couple episodes of the Bad Batch, I sure have a lot of these Bad Batch figures. I think one of the last ones that I found was Tech. It's kind of cool. I'm a sucker for Star Wars. I always have been since I was a kid. So I got to collect those. This one was kind of hard to find at the time, but I've been seeing those pop up again at Target. I think I found that one at Walmart maybe. So that's all cool stuff. What do we got going on here? Ronnie Parton actually lucked out and found a bat at Walmart in shithole Kentucky. No Alley Viper though. Yeah, at least people are finding this stuff, and we're not going through the debacle of last year, because I got really sick of hearing about that. But when we're patient and we wait, it usually all pans out. And like I said, if you're only like collecting 1 or 2 lines, it's a lot easier to focus, and then you have more money to focus on if you have to order them. I hate ordering figures because I don't want to pay for the shipping and handling. That's why I've always gone through Amazon, and I've never ordered anything through Hasbro Pulse, which I probably should, because I'd probably have a lot more luck. But most of my stuff I just find hunting with good luck and persistence. And most of my stuff, 90% of all my collectibles come from Target, Walmart, and GameStop. I like that $20 price point. Speaking of hunting at Target and Walmart, this is an older symbiote. Now, I don't know if I see it, I'd want to get it, the new one that's coming out. But I don't know what the difference is. I know this one is like, the last time I checked, is like uber expensive, like on Amazon and eBay. I got it a long time ago. So like, I don't feel bad that I don't have a symbiote. And then I got another one with like the weird eyes that are like extroverted, you know, if that's the way you'd say that. But I'm just wondering if anybody knows if there's any difference between this older school symbiote and then the one that's going to come out. But that armored Spider-Man, I am getting that one if I have to order it. Still waiting on our bats. ×6 down. Now that's awesome. That's what I'm talking about. Some Transformers and a few He-Man. Yeah, He-Man has been my jam. I found Stridor just a little while ago, and I had that mechanical horse when I was a kid, because He-Man was the first figures that I ever had when I was like 4, 5, 6 years old, and I had Stridor, and I saw that, and I had a big old man-gasm in Target. I think nobody was around. That was really, really cool. There's some other vehicles. I've never been a real big vehicle guy, but when it comes to the He-Man stuff, I did have a handful of He-Man vehicles. So when I see them, especially the ones that I had, and that's another thing about He-Man that I really like about these Origins, because I'm able to buy all the figures, all the He-Man figures that I used to have, and then I'm finding the He-Man figures that I never got as a kid. So that is really cool. Like Ram Man. I never had Ram Man as a kid, and I always wanted it. I knew a kid that had one, and I played with that when I was really little, but I never had one. So when I was able to get a Ram Man now, I was like being a little kid again, 43-year-old little kid. New symbiote spider is on a new retro body, so that's pretty much the only difference. I'll probably still get it. And then that other one, is it the Ben Reilly Spider-Man? That's pretty good. Michael, good seeing you, brother. It is good to be seen. Thank you. While Walmart was empty, I got hooked on Mega Construct figures from Dollar General, starting with the Motu figures. Yeah, you can make a hell of a shelf with those. Walmarts in my area have been pretty dry. I do okay occasionally finding a Studio 86 figure. What is a Studio 86 figure? That doesn't sound familiar. MCX is actually fun to play with, and you can kit bash across lines a little bit. He-Man and Skeletor and Halo mech suits is pretty fun. I'll have to look into that. I like kit bashing a little bit. I got some custom stuff that I was working on before everything got flipped upside down. But that's probably something that I'm going to be including in the channel is some of my custom stuff. I got to dig that stuff out, because I've only been in this new place for a couple of months, and the time has gone by so fast. And I just got the TV set up 2 nights ago. Finally, I had to go get that out of storage. Got a bunch of stuff in storage. Been trying to get all my figures back here down in the garage. I was going through boxes, and I'm like, I'm ashamed of myself. I'm looking at all my figures, all my just boxes packed full of figures, and I'm like, just thousands and thousands of dollars worth of figures. I didn't realize I had so many figures. I have no right to feel FOMO when new figures coming out. Like, what right do I have to have the fear of missing out on figures when I have like 3,000 figures in boxes and stuff and everything? I don't know if I'm going to put them on the shelves again around here. I just don't know, but I do. They're all over the place right now. I got all these. I sat out some of these Star Wars ones. I remember back in like 2017, I got one of these, and I can't remember when I got another one, but I found that at GameStop like a year ago. Love this guy. Found that in my box of Star Wars stuff. This guy's pretty cool. I really like different kind of stormtroopers. That's the Clone Commander Gree. I think he was all over for a little while. Then this Battlefront. And I don't play video games, and I know some of these are from video games and stuff, but when I take them all out of the box finally and get something set up, like here's a video game version of Revan. Dig that. Or a Sing. Had to get that. Yeah, I'm finding all kinds of cool stuff that I'm digging out of my boxes. Saw's Ventress. I have her from like almost 10 years ago, like a little statue when they had the Star Wars Unleashed. I should do a video of all my Star Wars Unleashed that I finally got when I was up in Minnesota. I got to dig out from an old storage that had been in there for like 8 years. All my Star Wars Unleashed figures. I was so happy to get those back. I hadn't seen them in almost a decade. William Moss or my Walmart put the new price tags out for the classified with pet and the retro card backs. Now the waiting game. Yeah, at least you know that they're coming. That's a lot of people don't realize when they go to the store, they just like, oh, there's nothing there, and then they walk away. But if you look around, especially at this time when they're doing the resets, you can go check the stickers on the pegs to see what's coming, what's what. What do we got here? Ronnie Parton, they just switched modulars at my Walmart. Haven't really looked at the labels yet. I'll have to do that soon. Yeah, and I even forget to do that all the time. The MCX scales are close enough that most of the armor and stuff crosses over, so you can pick from Call of Duty, Halo, and Motu lines. That's cool. If I, especially with the He-Man stuff, because the He-Man figures are so easy to take apart and stuff. So if you can mess around with them and that kind of stuff, that would be fun. But it's getting really hard to find the Motu and TMT stuff. Amazon is pretty much it now. Yeah, the TMT kind of have to hit the NECA section and Target at the right time. And I know that a lot of not every Walmart and every Target has the greatest NECA section. But around this area, the NECA section is really picked up. It's really improved. And even when I see it like packed and there's like half the stuff don't really care about, and the other stuff I already have, so there's not really anything there for me. But I always say like, oh, that is so cool to see all that stuff there. It's always awesome to see a big selection instead of going over and it's like wah wah. Yeah, Walmart is doing a reset. They do it every, was it like January, February, and then they do it again in August. So they do a reset twice a year, both Target and Walmart. So a lot of stuff. And then it's just going to get dumped on. Then we're just going to have so much stuff at one time, and it gets overwhelming. Then it's all cool. Hey, Lauren Lindbergh. Hello, my friend. That's the thing. It gets all overwhelming, and all the cool stuff comes out, and then everybody gets what they want. And then it sits around, and then everybody complains that they're all peg warmers. And so what are you going to do? Metro Board doubt we'll see it. Jason, are you going to get any of the Valverse figures? I don't have any plans to. I think they're a little more expensive. And like I said, I don't really like ordering figures unless they're on Amazon. But it would be nice to get a Valverse Sergeant Slaughter. I thought about I should have got it when I saw it. It was sitting at Walmart like a week or two ago, and it was a WWE. I think it was a wrestling figure. It was Sergeant Slaughter, but he had like that gray outfit on when he did that when he turned like he was like an Iraqi supporter or some weird thing, and then he had a run with Hulk Hogan, and then Hulk Hogan, I think, pretty sure he beat his ass, and then Sergeant Slaughter, like he's like, I want my country back, and then went back. But that figure of him, I thought taking that stuff off and maybe trying to custom that figure into like a GI Joe version of Sergeant Slaughter, but I got to find that figure again. We'll have to see that. We have the same two NECAs in our Walmart. The last, yeah, and they don't. That NECA stuff doesn't really. I mean, I guess some of the Alien stuff did from the first Alien movies, but I don't really ever see NECA stuff go on clearance, especially the Turtles. Like they have that 2-pack of Splinter and Shredder in human form before they became Splinter and Shredder. And I wouldn't mind getting that. I know that I saw a really good review on it, on that pack, but they jacked those up to like $60. I don't know if that's everywhere, but now instead of 50, they're 60, and I just can't be doing that. But I'm just wondering, because they've been around for a while, and there's like a stack of them. So like if they sit there for like another year, like I doubt that they'll even go on clearance. K-Boz, yeah, my Target has like 3. Your Target has 3 NECA sections? We do this. We have 2 Targets in town here, and the one on the east side, there's a like one of the aisles before the action figure aisles where all the Marvel Legends are and stuff. It's like in the middle of the aisle, and it's like NECA stuff, and it's almost like an overflow. And there's usually like the same stuff, but that's where I found that He-Man, that Motu Stridor. He was down on the bottom shelf. It's the only one sitting there. So happy to find that. I have been looking for that Sergeant Slaughter. That is the only Valiverse I would get to. Yeah, I'm just not really familiar with Valiverse, and I've just always been, you know, I get so many figures because I collect so many different lines. So I really have to stick to that, you know, close to that $20 price point, and anything else is usually higher. And so I don't even see it. I don't look it up. I don't watch anything that has to do with Valiverse. So it's like out of sight, out of mind. So I don't think about it too much. I mean, I like the line, the stuff that I have seen. Like I'd like to get into, I'd love to be able to get those Mythic Legions, especially the one with on that big horse and it's all on fire and shit. But they're just spendy. I would rather buy, if it was between a really nice $100 figure and 5 $20 figures, I would buy the 5 $20 figures. Now, is that Wallaroo? Is that how you say that? I wonder if that heel turn is what John Cena is doing, getting all snuggly with Chi-Cams before he makes a return at some point. Yeah, I don't know. I haven't been following wrestling too close lately. I really can't stomach it. G.I. Joe, Marvel Legends, and Star Wars Black Series for me. Me too. And then He-Man and DC. I pre-ordered the version 2 Sergeant Slaughter from Big Bad Toy Store. How long is that going to take? Robert, hey, Joe, how you doing? I am doing great. It's good to be here with you all. It's a nice little turnout. We had steak last night. That's random. But I haven't had a nice ribeye steak in a long, long time. Got a 2-pack, and I am going to cook that second one, I think, when I'm done here. I had that ribeye last night, and as soon as I had it with asparagus, and as soon as I was done with it, all I did with the rest of the night was just craving more of that ribeye steak. Ah, so good. My phone got unplugged. I can keep that plugged in. Oh, something else. What y'all think of this? Anybody know anything about this? Anybody got that guy? I know there's a lot of Swamp Thing fans out there, I remember him from them old cheesy movies from back in the day. This is a behemoth of a figure. Very, very cool. And I'm going to enjoy him in box as long as I can. And if I can find a place for him, then I shall unbox him. Wallaroo, yep, you pronounced it correctly. Cool. Robert Ott, missed you, bro. I have missed doing this. I have missed all you guys. You don't know what it means to me for me to jump on a live and all you guys pile in here like this, like you know, like I never missed a step. Why don't I just ball my eyeballs out of their sockets while I'm at it? But it means a lot. Benjamin, a behemoth. Ben was talking about the bat. Had to bring that guy out here. That video will be coming up soon. Ben said he was going to send this to me, and he said, I'll send it to you if you make a video. So, and I just got my desk and everything up here just like 2 nights ago. So I'm going to be back at it. Adam Abstract. I got to get my notebook. I got to find my notebook of all my shout out names, because I think like just about everybody that's been in this chat so far is on there, and I love doing that. Toy Bounty Hunter. Oh, damn. Welcome back, Joe. Thank you. That is awesome. How many of you guys are on Instagram? I'm always checking out Instagram. I'm checking out people's lives there. Got a lot of Instagram friends on there. A lot of good pictures. I know not everybody is on Instagram, or if you're married or whatever, you're not allowed to be on Instagram. But there's a lot of fun. I like going live on there. It's been a while. When I was up in Minnesota, I did a few lives. I think they're on my Instagram channel still. He says, oh, damn. Welcome back, Joe. A behemoth. I was just checking out on my new phone purchase. I saw you logged, so we jumped on. I'm going to need dropping some great things this year on YouTube. Yes. I want a bat so bad, Wallaroo says. I'll have to order one, I suppose. No way the rural Wally World 60 miles away is going to get one. They have 0 classified. Really, they don't ever get any classified? We've had some of the older stuff hanging around forever. All 4 Walmarts in the area have all like the movie from the Snake Eyes movie. I haven't seen that yet. Don't really care to. I'm sure I'll check it out once it's streaming on one of the channels that I have, because that's not something I'm going to pay for. But they have all those like movie figures sitting out. They got Lady J and Duke, or not Duke, but what's that other guy? I get on chat and then my brain just can't think of anybody's name. Oh, I know you're on Instagram, William. I know that. Yep, Roger. Yeah, I chatted with you on Facebook. I love the bat. I was able to pick one up, waiting for the gray one I pre-ordered. Is there a gray one? I'm not familiar with that one. I'm on Instagram, Toy Bounty Hunter. I'm pretty sure that I'll have to check. I'll do that right now. 18 stalkers, peg warming. Stalker. Why am I not picturing that? Snake Eyes was Flint, yes. Thank you. Thank you, Ed. He always comes through when I'm trying to think of a name of something. All right. At Toy Bounty Hunter. I'm pretty sure that I got you on there. But I'm going to make sure right now. So having that name, Toy Bounty Hunter, There you are. Oh, okay. There we go. I think I was subscribed or followed you before. And then I know that I did like a massive deletion of a bunch because I just had way too many people on there. And maybe I accidentally did that because I would recognize that. I'd recognize your name. You know, did anybody check out the Fan First Star Wars Fan First Wednesday or whatever the hell it was today? I was in the bathroom and my girlfriend thought she didn't know what was going on. I had the door shut and she could hear me in there going, yes! When they revealed that the Emperor for the Archive collection is coming back. They haven't had an Emperor release in 7 years. And I've always wanted an Emperor for my Black Series collection. And I am just, he's been so expensive. He's like super, super expensive when you try to get one of the old ones, but they're bringing that back. And then Dungar, speaking of bounty hunters, Dungar is coming back for the Archive collection. I have a Bosk. I got Boba Fett, of course. I got one of the other bounty hunters, but Dungar. I'm really excited about that. So later this year, I will definitely be picking up the Emperor in Dungar. So that was awesome. Yeah, it's sick. I forgot the name. Dima, you're welcome. The G.I. Joe 3 3/4 inch stuff. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I kind of wanted to get that new, it was like a really light blue Snake Eyes. I've seen that. I was just going through my 3 3/4. I don't have that many, but I think almost all except for like 2, I think, like people have sent me, and they got like you all that have sent me those. That's kind of like got me into it. So now I'm like always on the lookout. But I think I have a stalker. I'm pretty sure. Oh yes, I need the Emperor, Dungar, and Skiff-Guard Lando. Yeah, I'll probably get that Skiff-Guard Lando. But I'm just trying to think of what other ones that I have that it would go with. Like if I put them, I can't remember what I have for like Return of the Jedi figures. That Boba Fett Black Series from the show looks sick. I got that pre-ordered. Yeah, I was just talking about that. I pulled out my Boba Fett that I got last year, and I was saying that I had a one that I got like back in 2017. He looks almost identical to this, but it came from China, and I think it's a knockoff. And I was going to once I dig that out of my Star Wars box, maybe make a custom, put like some black material on him and make him look like that. Because the one that I saw, they're showing it's like the hard plastic, and the ones that I've seen on Instagram, people that have custom, they look so much better with like the soft goods. That one Wookiee from the Book of Boba Fett, I know that they're going to come out with a figure of that, and that I'm really looking forward to that. He was awesome. He was one of my favorite characters from the Book of Boba Fett. Waiting for the Black Series to release a bag of bones and a cardboard backdrop. Dengard got me pumped the same way. Yeah, I really want to get all the bounty hunters. That would be an awesome shelf. Adam Absec Princess Leia Bounty Hunter would look good. Yeah, it would. Yeah, I got to get a Jabba. That's what would be missing. We all could have had a Rancor to go with Skiff Lando, but no. You know, I almost thought that they were going to. I thought that was going to be their big reveal at the end when they showed that little play set. Like, we're just going to do it anyway or something. But I don't know. I mean, a lot of people would have got the Rancor, and the people that got it would have loved it, but I don't know if enough people would have got it. He is bad ass. You're not wrong, K-Boz. Jason Poole, it was great seeing and chatting with you again, but I got to run and get ready for bed. I hear you, man. Thanks for dropping in, Jason. I'll see you next time, and be on the lookout for some new videos coming soon. Wallaroo, I picked up all of my childhood stuff from my parents' place last summer in my comics box, an original carded G.I. Joe crystal ball. No idea why that one. A G.I. Joe crystal ball. What is that? I know what a crystal ball is, but what's a G.I. Joe crystal? Is that that must be a character. Also in my old comics, which I have yet to go through, in my Optimus and some Motu figures, big talking Terminator. It was one, oh, that would be so cool. You got to find some of your old Motu figures. Anybody worth mentioning in the He-Man figures? Vincent Price looking dude with hypnotic shield. Huh. Vincent Price. Can never think of Vincent Price without thinking of either the original Fly or Michael Jackson's Thriller. What is anybody thinking anything of these three Jokers? I got the two. These are very exciting for me. Got to find the third one when it comes out. But I wanted to share those with you guys, and I'm wondering what some of you might be thinking of those. If any of you guys are collecting, I know you guys are, a lot of the people that jump in the chat are big G.I. Joe heads. And not always into the DC stuff. That's from the three Jokers. This is a really good-looking Batgirl. I like that. I got one of the other Batgirls from back in the day. Joe makes the third Joker. Boy, no, you're the Joker, Edmund. Third Joker. I do have Joker hair and a costume. Maybe I should dress up like an idiot and do that sometime. And then my girlfriend surprised me with the three Jokers Batman. Huh? That's right. And then the red hood. I'll always get a good red hood. But that new one that's based on the video game looks like junk. Like the purple one. Yeah. Yeah, the criminal. I really haven't seen a Joker like that. Especially not at a $20 price point. Oh, the Motu Wallaroo found these when he was going through his box. The green snake guy, lizard dude, lobster guy. Well, the lobster guy, that'd be Clawful. The lizard guy, I think is, I can't remember. I want to say Whiplash, but that's, I don't think that's it. Let's see. The green snake guy, lizard dude, lobster guy. Can't remember the rest at the moment. The lobster guy. I gotta start hitting on these. I'm rusty. Forgive me. I'm a little rusty.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
I've started looking for the Ara in special. Oh, okay. I gotcha. M3 reviews. I'm a Cobra head, he says. I know you are, sir. And a Skeletor head, too. I got to jump into a live sometime soon now that I got set up here, M3. You guys are always having a good time. M3 is in the house. Ladies man! I saw Red Hood and Riddler from Coming Batman on shelf today, but passed on them to get Marvel Legends and the Scareglow Revelations. I found that Scareglow Revelations. Go look on Amazon and check out how much they want for that damn thing. Last time I looked, it was like $130. Found them for $19.99. That was another mangasm in the middle of Target. See, nice. I grabbed the He-Man Revelation second and third wave last week. I tried out a new store. Let's see how they do. Yeah, those I like those Revelations, and those. I mean, not that it's the point of collecting, but those once they're done selling those, that's pretty much all we're gonna get, and those are gonna skyrocket up in price, just like the classics. So it'll be nice to have those. Joker looks good, but I don't get any Jokers because Harley is my girl. I got Harley right up there, right there. There's Harley. I got a nice little Harley Quinn collection. My good friend Ben C. He sent me a Harley Quinn little statue a few years back in 2018 that sat on my Harley Quinn shelf until I moved out of my old apartment. I'm gonna have to put all that stuff back up. Either Whiplash or Cobra Khan. I'm waiting for the other Hordak villains. I seen that wave, was it wave 8 that has one of the Horde soldiers, and that's an army builder. That is one that I would look into. I would army build that. I would like to get 3 or 4 of those, so I'm looking for forward to seeing those on the shelf. Anything He-Man. Watching Peacemaker or Reacher? Well, I haven't checked out Reacher yet, and I tried to watch Peacemaker, and I might have to try to give it another chance. I tried the first 3 episodes, and I feel like if I was smoking pot and I was 17 again, I might find it funny, but there's just something about it. I just can't get into it. I just feel like the humor in it it's almost like they're trying too hard. It's just one thing after another. And I appreciate some of the humor, but if it was sprinkled in, but it's just, I don't know. It just turned me off. I fell asleep on the very first episode, but I was really tired too. But I don't know. I'll have to check out Reacher, and that just started. I don't know if is that bingeable, or are they doing one episode at a time? I'm not sure. Yeah, all I've heard is good things about Peacemaker, but I like John Cena, but I don't know. Hey, catch up with the chat here. Yeah, Scareglow is awesome. I got the one from the Origins and the Revelations. It's I don't think it was the one from Comic-Con. I don't think it was the Comic-Con exclusive. Because I looked at the picture and I held up the box and I'm like, I'm pretty sure it was identical. I mean, I have been wrong before, but I was just so happy that I got it. Mangasm. It's easy to do when you find these figures that you really want to find. There's a Scareglow that was online only. Maybe that's it. I don't know. 4 feathers. Joe, what is up, man? Long time no see, bro. So good to see you back on YouTube. Here I am. Good to be seen. Speaking, you guys asking me about Reacher and Peacemaker. The show that is the best show that I've ever seen is Yellowstone. If you haven't seen that is, man, we just got into that at the beginning of the year, and we're watching the whole thing for the second time. That is the shit. That is the best show, hands down. If you haven't checked it out, go watch the first couple episodes. That'll make you feel like a man. That's a man show. That is awesome. Not a fan of the woke TV show, but the figure looks good. Which one is that? Which one are you talking about? William, Mr. William. You watched the new Cobra Kai season, Joe? Oh yeah, me and the girlfriend and the kids on New Year's Eve. We didn't have much stuff in the apartment, but we pulled out a couple of the mattresses out here in the living room and took the TV from the bedroom and set it like actually right here on the footstool and got out some goodies and made nachos and had a really cool New Year's Eve and watched the whole thing. I mean, hey, Cobra Kai never dies. You know how we do it around here in Team Daddy. Loved the season. Can't wait to the next one. Yeah, Cobra Kai all the way. A few weeks ago, Walmart had a nice restock of NECA TMT movie figs 2-packs. I saw that. There was some here too. That was awesome to see. And then these guys are so sad. In one trip, got all 4 turtles, Shredder and Splinter. Awesome. Love the TMNT movie figures. Peacemaker is cheesy. Yeah, I don't know. I'll try. I mean, maybe I'll check out the 4th episode, but I don't know. It's just maybe it's not my kind of humor. Or too much of it. I don't know. Peacemaker entire character is to be trying too hard. Yeah, I want to like it because I'm a big DC fan. And it's cool to see somebody from the Suicide Squad, for them to branch out and do stuff. I missed you, man. Glad to see you back. Thanks, Four Feathers. I missed all you guys. This is awesome to see you all back. Peacemaker's helmet is weird as fuck. I agree. If you didn't like the new Suicide Squad, you won't like Peacemaker. It's James Gunn at his weirdest. I loved the new Suicide Squad movie. I really did. The only thing was that whole thing with Harley Quinn when she was with that guy, and it kind of like they stopped the whole movie, and she had this weird ass romantic love affair with this guy, and then ended up, I don't want to ruin anything, but just that whole part I could have done without, but the rest of the movie, that was awesome. Really, really liked Suicide Squad. Every Target I go to, the new Doctor Strange 2 figures are all gone except for Wong. I did find the regular. I'm not interested in getting all the figures to that wave. I just can't do entire waves anymore. But the regular Doctor Strange, awesome. Pick that up. Yeah, my wife loves Yellowstone. Well, you need to love Yellowstone too. Come on. You like to crack those beers open. You like to kick back. Go check that show out. That's awesome. Yellowstone is, and I'm a Kevin Costner fan. Rip. If you're a Yellowstone fan, you know who Rip is. He's awesome. Gonna take your word for it. Got to check out Yellowstone. Yeah, that is everything about it. I just absolutely love it. I've never seen storytelling that good. Been watching Legend of Vox Machina. Never heard of that. There's a vampire show. Is it The Strain? I don't know if you're able to get it in the US, but it's supposed to be pretty good. I really want to figure out how to watch that. That seems kind of cool. The Kevin Smith Revelations Motu show. Oh, yeah. I just rewatched that the other day. A lot of things in there that I didn't like. I wish there would have been more He-Man. I hope they come out with a second season and there's more He-Man and Hordak shows up, because Hordak was always one of my favorites as a kid. Love my Hordak figure. Cobra Kai rebooting sequel done right. Ralph Macchio should get more executive producer jobs. I love Cobra Kai and the way that they kind of smack the woke culture up right in the face. I love the balance of it. Just everything about it. I love that I introduced my kids. They love the Karate Kid movies now, And every time I say Cobra Kai, my kids go, never die. We've been doing that for years. So it's Cobra Kai. That's got a special place in my heart. Even got a tattoo of it. So I grabbed the Raphael Frankenstein. It's actually cool. That is hey, Jada Tyson. That is a cool looking figure. I haven't seen it out in the wild though. The only thing keeping me from watching Peacemaker is John Cena. Not a big John Cena fan, huh, Ronnie? He's good in some of the movies he does. He's a decent actor for a wrestler, and he can be funny. But if he rubs you the wrong way, then probably not your cup of tea. So understandable when it comes to waves. I just buy what I like unless there is a great Build-A-Figure for that wave, then I become a completist. Yeah, I'm trying to get away from the completist. I just can't afford to be buying a full wave, especially if the Build-A-Figure, like usually it's somebody I don't even know, and then I'm buying figures of characters that I've never heard of. So and I've done that so many times over the years where, and last year I think I got almost every wave completed that they came out with in 2021, except for what's the one that's Peg Warming the Hell? I just finally watched the movie Eternals. I didn't get any of those. There was way too many of them, and I'm not familiar with Eternals, and I wasn't having anything to do with that wave. The movie was okay. I'll like it better when they introduce them when they do the new Avengers movie, whenever that comes out. Bad Batch, Wrecker, and Tech are restocked at Target. Search them out if you need them. Which one? Bad Batch, Tech. There's Tech. Got him a while back. And yeah, earlier I mentioned Wrecker. I did get him last year. I got him sitting here. I was digging out some of my Star Wars. Really happy. Once I get all my Star Wars together, maybe I'll do like a big, massive unboxing of all my Star Wars figure. Is this guy Star Wars Bad? Yeah, he's from the Bad Batch. Says right on there. I don't remember because I haven't watched all the Bad Batch yet. For somebody who didn't watch all the Bad Batch episodes, I don't know why I'm getting or why I got all these damn figures, but Star Wars just has its hooks in me since I was like 3 years old. Summer is going to be a Thor Love and Thunder. I cannot wait for that movie. I'm really interested to see what they're going to do with Jane. White Mike. What's going on, man? I think The Strain is on Fox. It's a Del Toro show on Fox. What streaming? I don't deal with regular cable because I just can't handle commercials anymore. Is there a streaming service that would have it? Since you're a far up north, do you hear any of the Canadian truckers honking? I don't. And I'm right like northern South Dakota right now, so I'm not too close. But I am familiar with truckers because been a truck driver since 2009. Should be on Hulu. I'll check it out. I got Hulu. Four Feathers, thanks. Awesome. You and your kids have that tie with Cobra Kai. Yeah, it is really, really cool. I love it. We all got Cobra Kai shirts. Big Minotaur guy is a great Build-A-Figure. Yeah, I just don't know who that is. And I wouldn't mind having a Wong figure. But I think the last wave that I completed was that X-Men with all the goofy looking X-Men. And the only reason I completed that was one, that it had a great Build-A-Figure with Colossus. And last year, the first part of like the wave that goes with those, all the other X-Men, I have that whole completed with Sugar Man. So once I figured that out, that they like went together, because I never read those comics. I don't know much of that story. But since I had the other wave, I'm like, well, I got to get all these. You know, it's crazy figure collectors how we think. but that's the last one. I haven't put that together. I even got the all the it was like the Iron Man wave with the big grizzly bear. What the hell's his name? I still got to take all them out and put that bear together. The Minotaur versus Wonder Woman. I do have a few Wonder Woman figures. Hasbro Pulse has a new Build-A-Figure, some guy in a tank. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I did see that. There's a couple in there that I'm kind of digging on, but I'm not familiar with a lot of those characters. And I have a huge X-Men collection, but it's like characters that we all know, all the most common, most popular. I love my X-Men figures. Do you think the Twilight Doctor Strange is worth the money? The Twilight Doctor Strange. Which one is that? I know that there is a Doctor Strange, like a retro looking one. I got a big Doctor Strange framed picture right here. I don't want to take it down though, but he looks more comic bookish, and I really want to get that. I don't know if that's the one that's considered, but from that new the Doctor Strange wave, the only figure I have out of that is just the regular. I don't have like the Astral Plane or whatever it's called one. I don't really care for those, but I do like the new Doctor Strange figure, and I got the old one from years ago too. And there's not a whole huge difference. It's just the new one is a little looks more like how he looked in the last Spider-Man movie, and the color is a little nicer. But it's both head sculpts. The face looks excellent. You look right at his face. I mean, it's like it's Benjamin Cumberbatch. Cumberbun. Yeah, I only collect comic book legends, no MCU. And if I want to build a figure, I just get the parts on eBay instead of paying for the whole figure. Yeah, that's a good idea. I know a lot of people they don't go for the MCU figures. And I'm kind of both. I'm not picky when it comes to that, but I'm trying to be more picky when it comes to figures. Got to let a lot of stuff kind of go by because it just gets ridiculous. The tank guy Build-A-Figure is the wave I might have to go in on because that guy was on the X-Men cartoon and also in the arcade game. Brings back memories when I was growing up in the 90s. Did you know that they're coming back out with that 90s X-Men show? It's going to look the same. All the voice actors are coming back, and they're picking up right after the last episode that was ever out back in the 90s. So it's going to look the same, just a little brighter, high definition, but they're picking up the story right where they left off. So if you were into that, that should be exciting news if you didn't know. Hells yes, X-Men all the way, bro, for sure. Reading any comics, giving your kids any comics. That's the one thing, and I hate admitting it, but I never really read comics growing up. I've had a small collection, and I usually bought them based on what the cover looked like because I liked framing them. Back in the day, I used to hang them up and frame them and stuff for like decoration, like wall art. Every time I pick a comic book up and I go to read it, it's like it might as well be in Russian or Chinese or something. Like I just cannot make heads or tails of it. And I've read like 3 books in my whole life. I love everything that comes from comic books. It's like all my clothes, all my, the way that I decorate my house, just everything in my life. It's all, all superheroes and all this kind of stuff. And like the source material is the comic books, and that's the one thing that I was never into hardcore, and I wish it was. I'll try to get my 8-year-old son into him, but right now he's like huge into football. That's like his big thing right now. Is he discovered football? He wants to play catch all the time. He wants to play football. He wants to watch football. Do you have the zombie Captain America? Yes, I do. And the Hydra armor Captain America. Hydra armor. I got the Hydra Stomper. They're both so awesome. Yeah, I got the whole wave. That's another build a figure I got to put together. Yeah, the What If series. I had slowly found those, and I do have those. And the Hydra Stomper is one of my favorite figures. Over on Nerdzoic channel, when he did the Nerdy Awards, he invited me to give out the award for Deluxe. So if you go and check that out, I'm on there, and I give the award to the Hydra Stomper. So that was cool. Well, that's good to hear. They're bringing that show back. Yeah, I remember that. I watched more of the old '90s Spider-Man than I did the X-Men, but I really did like the X-Men cartoon, and I'm really happy that they're bringing that back because I think that's going to do really, really well. There's a special King Shark comic cover with Peacemaker on it. Cool. Watch Super Bowl with him. Let's go Bengals. He's actually there. I'll have him this weekend, but then when they go back over to their mom's, which this new place that I live in is literally just right down the street from my kids and their mom. And I get my kids all the time, so I'm really super close to them. And then their school is just down the other road, so it's nice being in this new town, and I'm just like, it's just awesome being so close to them. But they're going to be his mom is doing like some Super Bowl thing over there. But I'm glad that he gets to watch it. I wouldn't give two shits about the Super Bowl. The only reason I would even check it out is the commercials. I used to be into football. I loved Chris Carter and Randy Moss and all that stuff back in the early 2000s, and Jeff George in like 98, 99, and Culpepper. But I got sick of watching the Vikings lose, and I really haven't watched football since. I grew up in the Yellowstone River Valley in the Badlands, reading over the summary of the Yellowstone, the TV series, and I'm not interested. Sounds like a Costner self-worship fest or Ted Turner. It is, let me tell you, it is so, so good. I live on the opposite end of South Dakota, but it's just good storytelling. It's awesome. I know not everything is for everybody, but I just love it. I'm addicted to it. It's just a great. I've never seen storytelling the way they do it. It's like I haven't seen storytelling that good since Breaking Bad. Dang, Rams knocked out our Bucks. I am not getting into a football conversation because I got to stay in my lane. My daughter loves the '90s X-Men cartoon. Been watching it with her and just falling back in love with the series. That is so awesome to be able to do that with your kids. In my box of comics, X-Force #1, and really. Why is X-Force hated? It is? X-Force is hated? X-Force is awesome. I wish they would have done a little better job with the X-Force in Deadpool 2 instead of everybody dying. Lord of the Rings TV show commercial. Yeah, I heard something about there's going to be a Lord of the Rings show. I wonder how that's going to do because I enjoyed those. Super long as hell. Animal Mother Customs. Hello, Joe. Hope all is going well. Yeah, things are better. Things are good. Thanks for popping in. Oh, that's awesome, man, that you live so close to your kids. Glad to hear that. I know your kids mean the world to you from your past videos. Oh, yeah. Yep. My biggest passion. How much did you love the new Spider-Man? I took my daughter to see it, and it was her first Spider-Man movie, and she gave it a 10. It was awesome. I went to it. Me and Kristen went to it, and then I took my son. We went and saw it. Absolutely loved it. I hope I don't want to ruin anything for anybody that hasn't seen it, but the way they went about it and how nostalgic it was and everything that they did, I absolutely loved. I don't think they could have done a better job. I hope they come up with some figures for that. I'll definitely get those. That's my favorite Spider-Man movie. I'm sure I'll watch it a crap load of times when I'm able to stream it. just like I have with Infinity War and Endgame. I think I'd watch those two movies more times than any other MCU movie, and I think I'll probably do that with the new Spider-Man movie. Just loved it. Luke. I'll have to give it a go. I did like the movie Open Range. Yeah, it is so much more intense than Open Range. It's just, oh, it's it's just awesome. And I'm glad that I waited. Like I didn't really know about it until recently. So there's like 4 seasons of it that you can just binge. And now I'm waiting for season 5, and that kind of sucks. And they're doing a prequel of how like that family got established, because they're like 4th generation. So the show 1883 is like a prequel. And that is an awesome show. And that's like on episode 7 that comes out every Sunday. I think I've been watching it on Paramount. But so that's really cool. Yeah, check out Yellowstone in 1883. Because Kevin Costner, his great grandfather, is the character that Tim McGraw plays in 1883. Four feathers. Still got to see the new Spider-Man movie. Let's get, like Skydro would say, let's go. It's awesome. If you like those kind of movies, you'll like that. If you're a Spider-Man fan, you'll love it. If you like the old Spider-Man movies, you'll love it. I completed my first comic collection, 2008 Miss Marvel, 1 through 50. The only collection that I kind of ever seriously thought about doing was a couple years ago, and I was gonna collect all the X-Men versus Avengers, but then I never did. Yeah, in Deadpool they slaughtered them, and in the fourth wall break really made it seem like X-Force was viewed as a joke or something, just like a disposable way to intro Cable. Yeah, it was a little disappointing, but the movie's great. I mean, what are you gonna do? Deadpool kind of rules all. Have you seen that short fan film called Birth of a Monster on YouTube? I know it's old, but if anyone here hasn't seen it, it's worth checking out. Birth of a Monster. I've got my pen. I will put that in my notes, and it's on YouTube. I'll check that out. Birth of a Monster. Got it saved, my friend. I will check that out when I'm done here. Cool. Thank you for sharing that. Deadpool 3, when rated R. When R rated. Is it gonna be R rated? They would never make an X-Force movie because there's not a big enough fan base. There's probably a lot of truth to that. I would buy that. It's more of a hardcore comic thing, I would think. I'm down by Tombstone now, and the history is still very much alive. I bought some dirt, and the deed goes back to 1890. Johnny Ringo's grave is near there. No way Doc Holliday shot him. My brother John, a while back, like a year or two ago, he went there and took a picture of the Johnny Ringo tombstone, or where he's buried. In my family, I got 4 older brothers, and we're all huge Tombstone fans. The Tombstone movie. So we're always quoting that movie.
I'm your huckleberry.
But apparently there is for Eternals, right? Yeah, I don't know how that works because I've heard of X-Force, but I never heard of the Eternals. That's right. That's right. Here's another one for you, Ben. It's one of your favorite.
I'd buy that for $1.
What else did I have here? I sent out a few things. I think I kind of brought them all up that I had sitting here. It goes by so fast. How long have we been on here? An hour and 10 minutes. Just having too much fun. New She-Hulk comic is out. Have you seen anything on the She-Hulk series? That looks kind of cool. Matt Murdock is supposed to be in that. Dead or Alive, You're Coming With Me. I don't have that clip though. I'll have to get that. I would too. I wouldn't mind an X-Force movie. It's like I was saying, it's too bad that they kind of just introduced that and then killed everybody. But I did like Domino in that movie. I thought she was really cool. New Spawn comics, the Spawn Gunslinger. Yeah, Ben told me not too long ago. I think that was Ben. Didn't you tell me that there was a new Gunslinger comic? Did everybody find the Gunslinger Spawn figure? That would be cool, especially if there's only 4 of them to have with the G.I. Joe collection. You know, I still have most of my G.I. Joes in the box. And I think the only G.I. Joe classified that's came out that I totally passed on was What's His Nuts on the motorcycle. And I think there is one. I think I know where there is one at a Target nearby that nobody knows about. But I just wasn't. It just didn't do it for me. I don't know. It didn't do it $40 worth for me. If it was a $20 figure, I might have, but it was a deluxe box. Then I need to get the Alley Viper. And then I think I'm all caught up until the new figures come out. Yes, sir. Gunslinger series is up to issue 3 now. It's sick. Did you see the Lady Spawn figure? No, I haven't. They'll eventually get the She Spawn figure. I'll put her right next to the gargoyles. Has anybody seen the new the second gargoyle NECA figure? I got the first one. That's one of my favorite figures of this last year. I'm a sucker for wings. Just opened up some packages. Got Walgreens, ML Human Torch, and Star Wars Rebels Ahsoka. Both teams are now complete. Nice. Your brother drove right past my place to get there. Your brother drove right past my place to get there? What the hell are you talking about? It's not Luke, is it? Yeah, the paint apps on the... Yeah, Breaker. Yeah, I don't remember Breaker, you know? Yeah, I haven't, I'm usually, I got my ear to the ground when it comes to new figures most of the time, but I don't know anything about the Lady Spawn. The one thing that I was, that Ben, what's his name? That big, huge figure, Spawn figure. That's the only one that I didn't get that I was kind of bummed about. Just went through my parents' attic and started fixing and cleaning up my old 3 3/4 Joes. Get on Instagram, start taking pictures. People love those. If you can find the G.I. Joe red vinyl record, is super awesome. Has that got the American Hero song on it? Seen about 7 of the new Gargoyles. Oh, really? What part of the country are you in? Where are you seeing that? Talker art. Oh yeah, I've seen him before. Yeah. Yeah, I know who you're talking about. Johnny Ringo's grave. Oh, I get you. I get you. It's all good. Yeah, he went down there for a vacation a while back. So you are on the other side of the country. I've been to New Jersey a handful of times truck driving. I that was where I bought one of my at a Walmart. I was in New Jersey. I disconnected from my trailer and took a little field trip. Went to a Walmart, and that was back when they were selling those guns, Guardians of the Galaxy, Star-Lord guns. I bought one of them from a Walmart in New Jersey. I've bought in figures, mostly Marvel Legends, at Walmart's, all the way from South Dakota all the way across the country to New Jersey in every state. I think I bought the whole Daredevil, Jessica Jones, Man-Thing wave from a Walmart in Ohio back in the day. That's the cool thing about truck driving across the country is if you can get into, not every Walmart is trucker friendly, but that's one of the things that's kind of cool about collecting and being a truck driver is I've stopped at so many Walmarts. I'm only finding Goliath. Did you buy Goliath though? Do you own him? Is his wings spread wide on your shelf at this moment, Mr. Hostler? Good to hear. I'm in North Jersey. Yeah, I've been up to North Jersey, but mostly around like was it Canton? Right across from Philadelphia, and then all the way almost to the ocean. Around that area, did a lot of delivering, a lot of picking up. Did you see the Book of Boba Fett finale? Sorry, I'm late in the stream. Oh, yes, I did. That's why I pulled out my guys here. I know this isn't the one from the series, but that's why I pulled those guys out. I really enjoyed it. I got sick of hearing people whine online and stuff and making videos about how, oh, it turned into a Mandalorian show and stuff. It's like, shut up. It's some of the best Star Wars content that we've got, and it set up stuff. So I didn't mind it at all. What do you think about that Compound Hulk figure? If I saw it, I would probably, are you talking about the half colored one? I don't know what I would do with it because it doesn't really go with a whole lot of stuff, but I'd be interested in it. If I had the money and I saw it on the shelf, I would want to get it because it's a collector. But I'm not like I'm not really gaga about it. Do trucker depots sell comics? I don't think truck stops. I don't remember seeing them. Sort of games I didn't get. Now, how do you say his name? I'm focused on these Motu Masterverse line. Savage He-Man is amazing. I want to find that Savage He-Man, the one with Orko. I just found Stridor. I got Triclops, and I'm really looking forward to Trapjaw. I wish they would have done something different with Trapjaw and Triclops, or at least seen them in their original like costumes at the beginning of the show, Because I mean, those are like two of the most, like Beastman, Triclops, and Trapjaw. Those were like some of the main guys, and Beastman was the only one that was really featured mostly, other than Evil In. What we got here? I would love to pull the trigger on Goliath. Gargoyles was one of my favorite shows back in the day. Don't have the disposable money to get any other lines. I hear ya. Star Wars Contact crushes the new trilogy. Oh, by far. Yeah, I'd like to find Rian Johnson and punch him right in his mouth. He's the one that screwed that whole thing up. I didn't mind episode 9. I enjoyed watching it. I just watched it again the other day, and I don't think it's the fault of whoever that it was all screwed up. They had a good thing going with episode 7, and then Rian Johnson screwed everything up and undid everything, and then they had to cobble it all together to make the 3rd episode, and it was just I made a whole video about it. I should put it on this channel, and yeah, it was really upsetting. But this new stuff that they're doing on Disney Plus is awesome. It's some of the best Star Wars content there is. On my RV trip this summer, I picked up some great Motu stuff at the Walmart in Charlotte, Nebraska. I've been there. Of all places, both times I passed through. Not the best place to overnight, though. Unlevel lot. Yeah, I seen an unboxing of, I think it was the Faker and Triclops and the Savage He-Man. And the Savage He-Man actually looked the best. He's just a tiny bit bigger than the other figures. He was way bigger in the show, but yeah, he was the paint apps on him, because he doesn't have much for clothes on, so they really focused on the paint and stuff, and he looks cool. And I'd like to get that Orko. So if I find that would be amazing. Watch All of Us Are Dead. Watch All of Us Are Dead on Netflix. All of Us Are Dead. I'll check that out. All of Us Are Dead. He-Man figures are on clearance at Targets where I live. Which are you talking about, the Revelations or the Origins? Because I could see like the first wave, like He-Man, Skeletor, Skelegod, Evelyn, and Mossman. Are those the ones that are kind of on clearance? Yeah, that's all it was. It was Damage Control, and I wish they would have done something different. I think if they would have made Rey like Obi-Wan's daughter, and would have done something different with Snoke, and wouldn't have brought back the Emperor, I think that could have been a better story. And then they could have dove into that story where Rey came from in the new Obi-Wan series. I think they could have went a whole different way with it. But when they did show the Emperor and that the sound of that lightning and that whole thing, and seeing him, and he's like wide-eyed and not all like there and stuff, that was cool. I really enjoyed that. But yeah, they really screwed the pooch on that whole freaking trilogy. Clearance Battle Cat. I do want to get another Battle Cat, the one from the Revelations, because there's a lot of cool things you can do. I got the one, but I'd like to mod it out a little bit. But we'll see. One of the only things from Origins that I don't have is that the Battle Cat that looks like he's cut up with the chrome on the on He-Man, but it's like $50 at Target. That thing needs to go on clearance one of these days. But as soon as he goes on clearance, they're going to be wiped out. My wife and I just got done watching it and loved it, bro. Awesome. Still think we got New Coked. They made the theater production suck and drove everybody to that lovely monthly IV drip. New Coked? What does that mean? New Coked? New Coked. Happy your subscription with Star Wars Classic via Amando. You coped. I don't collect WWE figures, but when I saw that Kane Ultimate figure, I had to get my favorite wrestler. I got, what was it, the NWO Hulk Hogan Ultimate, and then I had to get Ric Flair, that Ultimate one. I'm not a huge wrestling collector, but I do have a bunch of wrestlers from back in the day. Like I got Triple H and the Ultimate Stone Cold. That's like one of my favorite figures of last year because Stone Cold, I think, is my all-time favorite wrestler and the things that he did. And I'm always watching old clips when he'd come out and kick everybody's ass. And when he was talking to Undertaker, when Undertaker was like the American Badass version, and he's out there giving the Undertaker shit. It's one of the funniest things ever. Ben Solo should have turned good a movie sooner so we can enjoy the Ben Solo side. Yeah, I agree. Instead of having him turn in the last 3 minutes. There's so many different things they could have done better. I know I keep going on about mega constructs, but Halo figures riding a battle cat. I put Leonardo on my battle cat all the time. Not into wrestling figures, but whenever I'm toy hunting, I always check out the Chase figures. I don't believe I wanted to get that one Triple H Chase figure, but it's very frustrating and stressful to look for a lot of Chase figures. But I do like them. With all the superheroes in the toy section, it's good to see a barbarian type toy on the shelf. He-Man can be used to make Thundar. Yeah, that's true. For sure. They scammed us, just like New Coke. Oh. New Coked us. I get you. Toy Bounty Hunter, I had to get him as well as Jake the Snake. I don't really care for that new Jake the Snake. It's the one that was kind of hanging around at the beginning of last year. I thought that one was a little better, and I wasn't buying any wrestling figures at the time. I wish I would have got that one. But Jake the Snake, the DDT, he was one of the biggest wrestlers when I was in my childhood when I first started watching wrestling back in the day. One of the biggest problems with the new sequel trilogy was how damn difficult was it to have Luke, Han, and Leia. Yeah, they never had them on screen together. That they could have. Somebody was talking about like Liv Morgan. Yeah, isn't she a cutie? They were saying if like Han Solo showed up at the end of the Book of Boba Fett, because if Luke showed up and they de-aged Harrison Ford, and then they did some trickery with Leia, that might have been our chance to see all three of them on screen again. But yeah, that's one of the biggest. Other than that, not being able to see those three original characters on screen together, being in the same movie, that is almost as bad as Luke never leaving the island and what Rian Johnson did to him. Those two things were the worst things about that new trilogy. They added more sugar and more salt. That's what they did. I was just watching something on YouTube before I did this live stream about that. Sam, news, man. The Majestic Mane. That's right. The Majestic one is here. Good to see you, my friend. It is good to be seen, Mr. Sam. Don't forget about your Liv Morgan wrestling figure. That's right. That's right. I love her pink hair. Ultimate Warrior will always be my favorite for real from that era. He was my favorite wrestler until I got into Stone Cold. It's just the more that I learn about the Ultimate Warrior in real life, it's unfortunate. Joe, great to chat tonight. Have to go to bed. Talk to you later, brother. Glad you're better. I am feeling better. It was great that you jumped in, and I will be talking to you soon. Thank you. Thank you. I picked up a few of the Mo2 WW crossover figures. I got the Warrior. I got the Macho Man. He was my favorite. And the Tila one. I didn't get the Tila one. I got I got Ricky the Dragon Steamboat, and was there a Rowdy Piper? I don't think I got him though. But I got a few of those. And I will, when I get my when I finally take my Castle Grayskull out of the box, I will set those guys up with the rest of the He-Man figures. M3 Reviews is huge Skeletor fan. You should go check out his page. If you scroll down far enough, you'll find a awesome picture of a piece of art of Skeletor that our good friend Mark Cosplay made for him and sent to him. It is cooler than shit. One of a kind. And Mr. M3 Reviews has got that guy. It's very, very impressive. Very, very cool. That's right. Everybody has mad respect for good old Mark Cosplay. Just like Sam Newsman. And M3 Reviews and William Hostler and all you other fine gentlemen. Oh, that was one that I found in my inbox treasures. A spring-loaded warrior figure where you push down on him and he can jump onto the opponent. It's in really good shape too. I used to have a Ultimate Warrior figure from back in the day, and pretty sure I lost him in a storage years ago. I wish I still had that figure. He was awesome. Feel that YouTube is back to normal now that Uncle Joe's Multiverse is back on my screen. I appreciate that. Sam Newsman has always been a huge supporter, and it's guys like that really help and are much appreciated. That's awesome to hear. And as soon as you start calling my hair majestic, now my girlfriend gets to hear that almost every day. I'm like, isn't my hair majestic? She's like, that damn Sam Newsman. As she just rolls her eyes. I'll say, I feel a good hair day coming on, honey. She'll roll her eyes. I'm like, it's very majestic today. 4 feathers. Well, I am going to have to go cook my steak here in a minute because I am getting hungry. It is 9:30 already where I am. Majestic, Maine. The majestic one. I'll have to listen to the playback on this because I used to have a wall corner, both walls covered in these sound panels at the old place. And I had to kind of like set up some pillows. So I hope that it doesn't sound too echoey because since we've been in this new apartment, don't have much on the walls yet. So the echo is not microphone friendly. So I hope it has sounded okay for the last hour and a half. But I tried to put out some sound panels, and whole place is carpeted, so I think that helps. I got some pillows in the background and stuff here, so it helps absorb the sound to give it a little better sound quality. That's something that's important to me because it's bad enough to hear me rambling on. We don't need bad audio on top of it. I had the steak earlier. Time for the Far Cry 5. for some. What's Far Cry 5? Why don't I know all these things? Audio has been really good. Good. Awesome. Cooked up some flat beef ribs for the family earlier today for dinner. Isn't that an awesome feeling when you cook for your family? Like you go in there, you get the food, you bring it home, you cook it, and then you give it to your family, your kids, your wife, and you're feeding them. You cooked them. I mean, it's just such a gratifying feeling. It's so cool. Got a $5 super chat from good old Benjamin. Thank you, sir. Appreciate you. Awesome to see you back, bro. Love your videos. Thank you, Adam. Yeah. Hey, chili dogs are good too. I like to cut up a bunch of stuff, jalapenos and onions and all kinds of crazy stuff and put it on a big hot dog. I like that. Like a kind of like a New York dog, for what I understand. I'm sure Ben has had a New York hot dog. He's been to New York a few times. Has anyone seen Love, Death, and Robots on Netflix? What is that about? Love, Death, and Robots. I haven't heard of that. But I never even watched Cowboys versus Aliens or Aliens versus Cowboys or whatever the hell that was. That's just what it reminded me of. The name of it, I don't know. Yeah, I can't say that I have. The Greek seasoning is in the yellow can at most grocery stores. Magic Steaks, grilled, roasted zook squash. Oh, I've been getting into a lot of squash lately. I'm thinking about doing a Skydro, a lasagna with squash. Making it all kind of. I try to stick kind of low carb. Skydro, why are you so late, my man? Let's go. If some of you haven't already, go check out Skydro on Instagram. He's got a good following, has awesome pictures. He takes them all the time. He has become quite the pro. Got some impressive stuff. If you like diorama, G.I. Joe action figure pictures, that is the place to be. It's a series of short animated films, involves great CG. Okay, I'll have to check that out too. Let's go, Skydro. Well, I'm out. Good seeing you back, Joe. Have a good one. And I look forward to seeing you again. Thanks for stopping in. I appreciate it. Thanks for giving me your time. That means a lot. I was watching Book of Boba Fett against my better judgment. Did you not like it, dude? Christopher, come on. It was awesome. Thank you, Joe. I am happy to see you back. Here I am, my man. Got some of the big dogs in the house. But I am going to have to go eat all my friends. I'm not going to go eat all my friends. I'm going to go eat all my friends. All right, y'all. Thanks for stopping in. More content, new content to come. Since I'm set up here, it means a lot that you all showed up. It really means a lot. FLC for life. For sure. Thank you. Appreciate y'all. Enjoy your food, sir. I'm here for the next one for sure. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. All right, guys. FLC.